Articles from Sentences is a great software program if you're somebody who writes content to the web, whether you are a owner of a website and you want to publish content, and you want to be able to take one article or one piece of content and with very little extra effort be able to turn that into hundreds, perhaps even thousands of articles or pieces of content without it being flagged as duplicate content by Google or the search engines. This program is ideal. Now, an article is made up of a variety of sentences. Most articles are 20 sentences or less, and this program allows you to create up to 20 separate sentences for an article. And the way it works is, let's say we are writing an article on how to make money on eBay. So for our first sentence, we'll put that's our first variation of sentence one. Now I want to create a second variation. I'll say something that says sort of the same thing but says it totally differently. For example, and now let's add one more variation of sentence one. Now we can add as many variations of sentence one as we want. We can enter 100 variations or just 3 or just 2. The more the better. Then what you do is you go on to sentence number 2. Now let's say, for example, we'll say in sentence number 2, sentence number 1 basically saying, you can make money in eBay, I'm going to show you why. Well, our second sentence would basically say something like, now let's add another variation of sentence number 2. And again, we could add as many variations of sentence 2 as we want. We keep doing this for as many sentences as we want. And as you can see over here in the folder, I'm going to move the software program, these sentences are automatically getting saved as we go along. Now, for the sake of saving time, what I'm going to do is go to an example of an article that I've already created and spent time doing this with. And as you can see, this is an article that I already created on how to make Android apps. And I've saved multiple variations of 17 sentences altogether. So I'm going to run the software program. It's automatically going to pull in all these sentence variations. And as you can see, multiple variations of all the sentences. When you have finished writing all the sentences and variations you want, you can click where it says create sample of however number of articles, and then you just click create, and every time you do that, the software program is randomly going to grab one of these sentences. It's going to randomly grab sentence number 2, randomly grab sentence number 3. So each time you click create, you're getting a brand new article that will not be flagged as duplicate content by the search engines. And with each one of these articles, you can either put HTML formatting in the text, like for example, you could surround this word here, Android, with the B tag to make it bold, and the software will save it as such. You could insert links, or afterwards, after the article is created, you can go in and do any HTML formatting you want, including inserting links. Like for example, let's just say, it's really an all-in-one tool chest for creating tons and tons of unique content out of one article. And all you do is you take it and you paste it wherever you want to paste it, click Create Again, and you can just keep going on like this for hours and post hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of unique articles. And the time it takes to set up all the sentences for an article is, of course, going to depend upon how many variations you have of each sentence. But roughly, you're talking 2 to 3, maybe 4 hours to set an article up thoroughly, you know, where it has at least 5 or 6 variations of each sentence. But you're going to end up with, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of articles from that few hours of time that you put in. A fantastic software program worth 10 times what we're asking for.